Fire Frost is also one of the more solid decks in the game, because Frost Splashes in general do have these defensive capabilities of being able to defend from very comfortable positions, and therefore the deck is also overall with the good buff of Stormsinger in a very decent spot in terms of defensive capabilities. What makes this deck interesting is the use of Frost Sorcerers, because Fire Nature has like access to Skype Fiends and Skyfire Drakes, and these units are pretty expensive. Therefore the shields onto these units end up being quite effective. Therefore you can make some very interesting combos, especially the Skyfire Drake combined with these Frost Sorcerers does a lot of work, because you can gain air control against decks like Pure Fire, for instance, and get some cool micro advantages, because the shield is quite cheap itself, which is nice to have. In addition to that, you have access to like spells like Cold Snap, which is allowing you to have some crowd control in combination with Disenchant. This is allowing you to counter XL units quite well, and overall you do have a very solid composition. The only weakness of this deck is the fact that, as I already said, Skype Fiends and Skyfire Drake as sort of core units, maybe also Mountaineer, but all of these units are very expensive, and therefore any type of swapping is quite dangerous for you. Like Night Guard is sort of an issue, but you can take that one out due to Lava Field or Eruption, Frostbite and all that stuff, so that's sort of okay. But the Parasite Swarm from Pure Nature is a very big deal for you, because you can't really counter that one effectively, and therefore you are at quite a big disadvantage in that matchup. Also, you sort of are not as strong as like Shadow Frost in tier 3, for instance, therefore you do have some troubles closing out games against that faction in tier 3, but overall I think Fire Frost is a very strong deck that has a lot of potential, and is also very micro intensive, and if you master the use of Frost Sources, it's just a very brilliant deck that you can play. And there are also very deep mechanics into this faction that are making this one worth to play, and I think it's, for me, also one of the more enjoyable ones.